Run, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits, subscribe, shoot me in the face, come on, Hey, what's up you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another Star Wars action figure review on the Star Wars 6-inch Black Series GameStop exclusive Supreme Leader Snoke with the Throne Room. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it at GameStop. I just said it's a GameStop exclusive, and it is on sale at the moment, which is the reason why I picked it up, and picked it up so late, and I'm glad I did. Anyway, on the side right here, you can see, well, the GameStop sticker, and it says Supreme Leader Snoke Throne Room, and then on the back, you can see a nice image of Snoke. There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it now. And then on this side, it says Supreme Leader Snoke Throne Room, and then we get a window at the top and not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Snoke and his throne out of the packaging. And even though Snoke isn't my favorite character from the latest Star Wars movies, I really do like this set a lot, and I'm very pleased to have it. I think this is a great looking throne, and it's actually a very good looking Snoke figure too. There's a lot of good stuff going on here. So let's get a closer look at that throne, and then we'll get a closer look at Snoke. So when you get the throne, it arrives in two parts. So you get this little small platform right here for his feet, and just pegs right in there, and that looks great. I really like how this looks. There's not any kind of crazy paint detail on it. We get small areas throughout with some picked out detail with the paint apps, so I do like that. Get that off there. I really like how the seat is sculpted right here. You know, it looks like it should be all soft and everything. I mean, it's definitely hard plastic and it's all hollow, but I really like what they did with this. I like the blue. Looks really good. Coming right over here. Looks pretty nice. A little bit of marbling in the plastic. Not enough to really bother me too much though. I like that baby blue. Looks really good. And coming up here along the side. It's not looking too bad. Little dots and everything. Get some gunmetal gray right there. I like that. So yeah, not a bad looking throne, man. Now Now, the back of it's not really, you know, the most exciting thing. I mean, it's mostly not going to be seen anyway when you put it on display, so, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, really. But even without this being visible from the back, you know, on your display shelf, still, they added a lot of detail here that I think looks really good. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. So here's looking at the head sculpt, and I absolutely love it. This thing is gorgeous. I just love the work that Hasbro had done with this. I love the paint apps. I love the sculpted detail. I mean, when I say gorgeous, I don't mean like gorgeous, like, you know, beautiful, but like, you know, just it is beautiful work. You know, all the details that we're seeing right here, all the stretching, and the paint apps look really good. I'm seeing like stretching at the skin and everything right there. I'm just absolutely loving this. I love the blue paint for the eyes. I think that came out looking really good. Here's the top of the dome. Looks great. Very happy with that. Yeah, nice brush strokes and everything. It looks like this was all done by hand. So I'm very pleased with it. Whether it actually was or not kind of doesn't matter to me right now because I'm just very happy with the way it looks. That is awesome. Then you're just looking at the neck. You get some great details right there. There's these pegs right here that the robe attaches to. I did try removing the robe, and it doesn't really work out where you could completely remove it, but I will show the inside of the body later on. I always thought it was a weird choice for him to have a gold robe. I would have thought it would have been black, but oh well. That's one of the reasons, one of the minor reasons why I'm not a huge fan of the character, but you can see he has a ring right here on the left side, and we get some nice details in the sculpt of his hand, and then looking on the other side, he has no ring at all, but gross looking hands. Ew, so nasty. Yeah, I love it. Great, man. Yeah, not a bad looking robe, you know. I like how they incorporated, you know, these little glitter pieces in the fabric, so that's pretty neat. Then he has the belt right here, which you can detach. Then you can see the inside where he has another robe, you know, so very Jedi kind of looking robe right there, and his tidy whities. Then he has these legs showing right here. It looks like a weird, gross-looking old man. You know, these long, skinny legs and stuff, and gross old man calves. I wish they'd, you know, painted on some liver spots or something, or the blue veins. Ooh, gross! Anyway, one of the things I really like about this figure are the shoes. I mean, look at those beautiful, shiny shoes. Those are quite marvelous. I like those. Those look really good. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, hey, that's actually, wow, that's pretty trippy. I don't know. I really dig that a lot. Nice gold paint, peg holes at the bottom of the feet, Snoke butt, and that's about it. Now, one thing I like about the robe on this figure is that it does not hinder the articulation, and we get some pretty good articulation on this guy. You can move his head up. You want to make sure that you tuck in the back of his head underneath a piece of plastic, because we have this fabric robe, and then there's a little bit of plastic right behind his head. So make sure the back of his head is underneath that piece of plastic, and he will look upward that far. You can't get him looking downward that much. You get side to side motion, and you do get some good head pivot. He has shoulder joints that move outward that far. They move down, and you can move his arms forward and back. He has a bicep swivel. He does have double jointed elbows in there. You can see his elbows bend all the way in. And then he does have the wrist swivel, and it hinges up and down. Same thing on this side, hinges up and down. He has a diaphragm joint that turns side to side. You can see you get some diaphragm pivot. He'll crunch forward just a tiny bit forward and a tiny bit back. And then he doesn't have a waist swivel, but he does have hip joints that move outward just that far. And he's got these funny looking old man legs. He can kick forward this much and not back much. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Then the ankles move down. They do move up, and he does have ankle pivot. Now to measure out the height of Supreme Leader Snoke, you can see that he's standing at about the 7.5 inch mark. Then measuring the height of his throne, you can see it's at about 8.5 inches. And then here's Snoke next to one of his elite Praetorian guards, and I need to get more of these. I only have just the one with the spear right here. You know, if anyone has extras they want to sell, I'm glad to buy one or two. Or a few. And then here's Snoke next to a couple other Essential Black Series characters. We have Kylo Ren and we have Rey. And I do have the latest Rey figure. I need to open that still. And then for a totally random size comparison, here's Snoke next to Emperor Palpatine, because there's nothing similar about these two characters at all whatsoever. And then comparing the Snoke figure to your average 6-inch scale figure, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Supreme Leader, huh? Something special about you? Guess if you want to compare yourself to other scrotums, it's like you're a stretched out ball sack or something. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really do appreciate it. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of the figure, let me know what you think of the review, and hit subscribe as well as hitting that notification bell. I really like this piece. I'm very happy that I held off on picking it up right away. I did get a discount getting it on sale at GameStop, so I'm pleased about that. I really do like the figure. I mean, he is tricky to stand just on his own, but at the same time, I'm not going to have him displayed just standing up. And I do recommend getting this throne version. I can't see myself getting too excited about getting the single carded version, so totally get this version with the throne. With my minor complaint being that he doesn't stand up as well as I'd like him to, I'm giving this figure a SUD rating of... It's not too bad. And I'm curious to know what you guys think. Also, I'm curious to know if you're picking up The Last Jedi today on Blu-ray. I already pre-ordered mine at Best Buy, so the wife is going to go ahead and pick that up from the Best Buy for me while I'm at work today, and hopefully seeing it a third time later tonight, I'll enjoy it more so, because so far I haven't been the biggest fan of The Last Jedi, even though there are things I really do like about it. But anyway, again, let me know what you think about the movie and this figure in the comments section below. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be over at shartimusprime.net. And do not forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Crispy.
Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face,